We got Kai here.
Hi, Miliano.
Hi, Miliano.
Kai Miliano.
We got Kai Miliano.
Kai Miliano, you serious?
Kai.
Hi, Miliano.
We got Kai with it.
Kai Miliano?
Sorry, no, I'm repping Millie Gang.
Millie Gang was good.
What's up, Millie Gang? It's your girl, Kai Miliano, aka the KawaiiSavagee, aka K Millie, aka Kai Millie, aka K Million, aka Kai Millie Ho. And I'm back with another video. So today, this video is going to be about a very special topic. I've seen that there have been a recent influx in new creators on SL. There have been a few of you guys that have asked me some questions, not a lot, but just a few. And I just thought, why don't I just make a video of tips and tricks that can help you guys become creators and just help you along your journey. This is not a tutorial. I'm not going to be teaching you how to become a creator, but this is just like some tips to help you if you're already on the track if you're already on the track or you just want to start. But this is by no means a tutorial. This is just things that I've learned that I think will help you guys. If you want to stay tuned and listen to the tips, keep watching. So being a creator is not easy. I feel like there's this thing where people feel like they're just gonna hop on SL and just become a creator and it's gonna be like the easiest thing ever and your store is just gonna blow up immediately. That's not how it works, unfortunately. Unless you have like some really good connections with people that are already established and have really big stores and are really known on SL. That's the only way, your store will pop off immediately. Like, that's the only way. And not a lot of people have those kind of connections. So it's kind of a rare thing. Is it impossible? No. But does it happen every day? Hell no. So don't bank on that. Okay? Do not bank on that because you will be disappointed. So the first tip I want to tell you guys about is figuring out what kind of creator you want to be. So for example, you can be a creator in multiple different ways on SL. You can make makeup, which is like add-ons. So eyeshadow, blush, lip glosses, lipsticks, lashes. I think I said that. That's mostly what my store focuses on. I consider myself an add-on store. You know, I do skins and other things, tattoos and such, but mainly I focus on like the makeup area. But you know, that's one thing. You can be tattoo based, you can be skin based, you can make clothes, you can make furniture, you can make poses, you can make animations, hair, nails, etc. You want to figure out what you want your store niche to be. You can be a store that's multifaceted. Like, you can have a store that has all of these things if you want to. But you do need to have one that you focus on the most, because when it comes to SL stores, people focus on niche. Like, you can be a store that has everything, but you need to have one core thing that you focus on more than everything else that's going to draw the people in, you know? So I would figure that part out first before you just make a store, because you can't make products if you don't know what kind of products you want to make, you know? You can also do other things that are not really store-based, but are kind of like freelance work on SL, like makeovers, or you can do commissions for skins. Like, instead of having a store, you can just make customs. You can do landscaping. A lot of people do that. You can do home decor, interior design. I know a lot of people that do like photo shoots or photo editing. You can do that too. If you know how to do meshes, like 3D mesh, you can do that as well. There are a lot of things that you can do to have a store on SL. You just have to really focus and pick which one you want to do. So that's my first tip. That's if you haven't figured that out already. If you already know that you want to do that, what you want to focus on, then you're fine. So the second tip that I want to give you guys is, if you don't already know how to create on SL, start learning. Like, if you don't know how to create anything at all, like nothing, just start learning. You can learn on YouTube, or you can, like, a lot of people offer classes these days if you can afford to purchase them. But YouTube is like a really good free resource. You can learn a lot on YouTube when it comes to like SL. There are a lot of tutorials out there. A lot of people are very friendly, very giving, and they put the information out there for free. So I would go that route. But if you have the money and you want someone to literally teach you step by step, then I would do the classes. But YouTube is a great resource. The next tip that I want to tell you guys about is picking a store name. You want to pick a store name that people can relate back to you. You know, you don't want to pick a store name that's like totally random and out there and they're like, who is that? You know, especially if you're already known on the platform. You want to pick a name that's gonna be relatable to you. You want to pick a name that's eye-catching and ear-catching. Like when people see it, they'd be like, you know, or when they hear it, they're like, oh, I like that. You know, those are things you want to do. And logos as well. You want to pick a logo that's unique and also eye-catching. These are just small things that you can do to, you know, start your journey. So the next tip I want to give you guys is you definitely need to pick a color scheme for your store. Probably around 3 to 4 colors. I feel like 4 colors might be pushing it, but like 3 to 4 colors that are your main colors. So these are going to be the colors of probably maybe like your backgrounds or like your store or your logos, your banners, all these things. You want it to be cohesive. So you want to pick a color scheme so everything, you know, works together. If you want to use every single color of the rainbow every time, you can do that. That's up to you. But I think having a color scheme so you know what colors you're working with every time is very effective. Like it helps to declutter your brain, you know, so that every time you're going to do something, you don't have to think about, oh, like what color am I gonna, you know. And then it also helps with like if you're a person that's going to add pictures or just pictures in general for your store that shows like the clothing or the look of your Abby like below the neck, having a color scheme helps with that too, because you never have to worry about like what color outfit you're gonna get or like what color, you know, you'll already know like these are the colors that I have to work with, this is what's gonna, you know. So that's good. That's a good thing. So the next tip I want to give you guys, I forgot to say, also with the color scheme, you want to decide the overall vibe of your store. Like what kind of vibe do you want your store to have? And try to be unique with it, because you never want someone to feel like you're copying their store. Oh my God, I just realized if I sound like really like low energy, I'm a little tired, guys, so bear with me. But yeah, so you want to have like an original vibe to your store, an original theme. Like try to be as original as possible. Like make your store your own. You can be inspired by people, but you don't want to copy, okay? So the next thing you're going to want to do is set up your marketplace and post on it consistently, because main stores are for people that are like only people that are getting consistent influx of lindens are the people that have main stores. Or if you don't have a consistent influx of lindens, then you're just willing to buy them. You know, those are the only people that have main stores. If you don't have a constant flow of lindens coming in, you don't need a main store, because you have to pay for that land, you know? Like, land is not free in SL. You have to pay rent. So, and usually the land that stores are on are big lands. So the bigger the land, the more it's gonna cost. You have to pay every week. Well, if you have enough lindens, you can make like a bigger down payment on your land. So you can do 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, 2 months, whatever. But still, you have to have a lot of lindens to do that. So if you have enough lindens to pay for your land store, your store land for like a month, then just do that. And then use that month to like replenish your lindens to pay for it again. Or if you're willing to just buy the lindens to do that, to just have a store outright, like don't have to wait, then you can do that. But I would suggest working on your marketplace, being consistent as possible with your marketplace, and just building up your store. Because then again, you don't want an empty store, you know? You don't want to have like a main store and there's nothing in there. Like people come in there for products, you don't have anything, you know, because what's the point? I would say build up your marketplace, build up your materials so that if you are going to get a main store, you will have things to get in it, and also, not get in it, to put in it. And also you will have enough lindens to maintain it. You have to maintain it. You have to buy it too. They have custom made main stores that you can get. Those are going to be pretty pricey, but you can also get the pre-made ones. I know they have a couple pre-made main stores on Marketplace, so you can do that too, whichever is easier for you. So another tip that I have for you guys is to post your ads across all platforms. That's going to be Instagram, Facebook, and Flickr. Now for me, I think Flickr is the best place to post your ads. Some people would say Facebook, but I think that just depends on if you're a Facebook person. I personally don't like Facebook. I don't care for Facebook. I never get on there. I don't use Facebook at all. So that wouldn't be a good place for me, just because I know I wouldn't be able to maintain it, because I would totally forget it exists. So Flickr works the best for me. Instagram is the best just for like social interaction. You know, Instagram is going to be the place where people are going to, you know, word of mouth and like sending it and sharing it and all that stuff, leaving comments, posting it on their stories. If that's what you want your main thing to be, then Instagram is going to be your main place. But you do have to be consistent on Instagram, because Instagram is where most people on SL are. If you want to do Facebook, you can, because I've heard that Facebook is really good. There's like a really big SL population on Facebook, but if you're not a person that remembers Facebook like me, then I wouldn't do it. But if you know you're going to remember it and you're on there, then do it. But I think Flickr is the best, because Flickr has so many groups that you can post your ads in, and almost all of these groups have like thousands of people in there. So your ad is going to be seen, and you know, people are going to notice it a lot on Flickr, because Flickr is a photo-based platform. And although you can interact a bit in the comments, it's more so just visual, like just seeing and knowing. But I think the population on Flickr is very big, and I think that a lot of people should take advantage of it if they don't already. I love Flickr for my ads, but I like Instagram for interaction. So Instagram for interaction, Flickr just for eyes to be on it. So yeah, keep that in mind. Okay, the next tip I want to give you guys is, when you first become a creator, you first start creating, don't apply for dev kits with only 1 or 2 products. You will not get it. You're not going to get a dev kit with 1 or 2 products, because when you apply for dev kits, a lot of the times the owners or whoever is giving out the dev kits, they're going to look at your social media. They literally ask for it. Whenever you apply for dev kits, 9 times out of 10, they're going to ask you for your social media, and they're going to look. They are going to look. And if they look and you don't have anything, they're going to say, why are you asking for dev kits? You're not even making anything. Like some places might be lenient with you. As long as you have a store, they might give it to you. But I think the best way to go about it is at least to have at least 8 to 10 products before you apply for a dev kit, because that's the average that they usually ask for. So whatever you decide to do, whatever niche you decide to have your store in, build it up to at least 8 to 10 products before you apply for any dev kits, because you won't receive it. You won't receive it. Like, I know that sounds rough, but that's kind of how it works. Or at least have something to show them, at least 5. I would say 5 minimum. And they might, be like, okay, that's a few, I'll they can have it. I see that they're working, but I would say 8 to 10. Build up your store a little bit, make it look good, make it look cohesive. Don't have big gaps in your releases, like months apart, because they look at that too. They want you to be active to receive the dev kit, so they know that when you get the dev kit, you're not going to just sit on it. You're going to actually use it and receive it. Not receive it, but yeah, receive it and use it, So that's another thing. And my last and final tip that I want to give you guys that are trying to be creators on SL is to just have fun. Have fun, be unique, make whatever you decide to be the niche of your store your own thing. A lot of times people complain on SL about everybody being the same and everybody releasing the same thing, and how on SL it's just a repeat, like copy and paste repeat of things, like going to events and seeing the same thing 10,000 times, or just seeing ads of the same thing over and over again. you know, and it's nobody's fault. We live in a world where everything is so shared on the internet that it's possible for 10 people to see the same thing and be inspired by it and want to make it. So then that's going to be 10 of the same products on SL. There might be like a little differences, but it's the same thing at the end of the day. So it's not that that's impossible. It's very possible for a lot of people to be inspired by the same thing. But you still want to be unique as possible. Like, try to make things that you haven't seen before. Or try to make things that you feel like is a concept that you came up with. It's very hard to invent things. But if you know that it came to your mind just off the strength of it coming from your mind, do it. It might have been done before, but do it. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, everybody has similar ideas sometimes. But it's okay. Like I said earlier in the video, it's okay to be inspired and make similar things, but no one wants to be copied, you know? So just be unique. Put your own twist on things. Put your personality into it. Make it your own, you know, just be unique. Put your own style to it. Like, even if you decide to make something that you know has been made like 10,000 times before, like, find a way to make it unique, you know, and just have fun. Like, a lot of times SL, especially in the creative space, can get very toxic, and, you know, just sometimes it's just not fun, because a lot of people, you know, if you're not in it because you actually love being creative and you like making things, and you're just in it because you think you're gonna make a quick buck, then I wouldn't suggest having a store. Because what's gonna happen is, if you're not blowing up or making enough lindens or money as fast as you want to, you're just gonna end up dropping it anyway, because you never really wanted to do it in the first place. You were just in it for the possible benefits. So I would say, have fun, be unique, and only become a creator if it's something that you're actually passionate about. Like, something that you would do regardless if you were making money for it. You know, if you don't have a desire to do it, if you're not making money, then don't do it. Because you're just gonna drop it. So yeah, these are all my tips that I have for people who want to become creators, or you are an up and coming creator. I hope this helped you. I could probably think of some more tips to give you guys. If you want some more tips, let me know. I plan on making a few more videos like this. And also, guys, check out my store. Yes, this is a shameless plug because this is my channel. Check out my store. I've been releasing a lot of cute add-ons. You know, I've made a few skins. I mostly do lippies or lip glosses. I love doing that. That's one of my favorite things to make. That and lashes. I'll insert a few of my recent releases so you guys can see. And I will also include my marketplace in the link below in the description. So click on it and head over to my marketplace if you see something that you like, and just check it out. You don't have to buy anything if you don't want to, but I think you'll see something that you like. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to press that notification bell so you'll be notified every single time I drop a new video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, if no one told you today, remember that I, Kai Miliano, love you. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.